Hello, I'm Pedro.
And I'm Isa.
We are originally from Brazil, and we are co-directing our new game, Neverway, which is also the debut title of our new studio, Cold Blood Inc.
We are super excited to kick off this edition of the Latin America Games Showcase, with a special announcement from our team as well.
A gente está se sentindo muito honrado de estar aqui junto com tantos jogos incríveis da nossa região.
Eu acredito que tem muito da nossa cultura que tem muito a oferecer para o resto do mundo. E é muito inspirador ver que tem cada vez mais jogos vindo da América Latina.
Mal posso esperar para mostrar para vocês quem tem trabalhado e também ver os jogos incríveis que estão vindo aqui na Showcase.
Hola and welcome to the Latin American Game Showcase Summer Game Fest Edition. I'm Steffi Varela, your host for today, directly from El Casco Viejo in Ciudad de Panama. We're here to celebrate one of the most vibrant, creative, and diverse indie game scenes in the world, Latin America.
This year's showcase is presented by Raw Fury, Epopeya Games, Playdate, Pulsatrix Studios, Annapurna Interactive, Halbert Studios, and Universidad Panamericana Campus Guadalajara. Throughout the show, you'll see a special icon on screen that means there's a playable demo available right now. And yes, there's also a Steam sale live until June 13th, so if something catches your eye, you know where to go.
So, to kick things off, here's a selection of games you can play right now.
In 9 Kings, build your empire, battle rival rulers, and craft wild synergies in a fast-paced roguelike kingdom builder. Thousands of builds, endless replayability. Can you break the game? Race upward through the ruins of Substructure 17 in White Knuckle, a roguelike speed climber with zero room for error. One slip, and it's a long fall into oblivion. Restore order in a delightful hand-drawn world in Bubumbu. Solve cozy puzzles by returning quirky lost items to their rightful place. It's short, sweet, and heartwarming. Join Axel and Hazel in Code Bunny, a lightning-fast action platformer where movement is combat. Master 2 unique styles to fight back chaos on the planet Lumna. Switch between 3 siblings and combine their powers in Greek. Memories of Aesir, a beautiful puzzle platformer now making its debut on mobile.
Sometimes you're just not sure what you're in the mood for. It's tough to choose just one thing. This next group of games blends genre in ways you wouldn't expect, and somehow it just works.
Get ready to power up in Wonder Stars, a turn-based RPG that plays like your favorite 90s anime. You'll follow Ringo and Wolf as they fight their way through epic episodes on a quest to reveal the legendary Wonder Star map. But here's the twist. Combat is built around words. Combine over 200 of them to craft custom attacks like Mega Punch or Hyper Shadow Blast. Episodes are built like classic anime arts, playable, replayable, and packed with surprises. Outside of battle, earn honor points to unlock permanent upgrades, train your crew, or even end fights peacefully. You might just make a new friend. Whether you're in it for the combos, the callbacks, or the character arcs, Wonder Stars is built to keep you coming back for just one more episode.
Flesh will fade, the strength of steel endures.
Some games don't just sound good, they feel like music. Whether it's storytelling through sound or just a killer vibe, this next group of games puts audio front and center.
Oi, eu me chamo Juno Cecílio e eu sou um indie dev do Brasil. Eu gostaria muito de apresentar para vocês o Changer 7, que é uma carta de amor ao Toku Sentai, Mahou Shoujo e os heróis que marcaram nossa infância.
Gonna be the change.
Challengers of Darkness! With this box that houses the secrets of the stars, let's battle, roll, attack, do combos, finish with your ultimate power! Monster Box, will you rise as a true champion? Play online from your computer or phone.
Anna? Are you okay? Can I just say how very happy I am to finally have you with us? Isabella has told us all about you. Especially you, little one. You are a very special girl.
Be at peace. There must be no violence.
Caroline, I'm scared.
Now stop struggling. You belong to us.
Please.
let's talk about this little yellow console that's turning heads in a big way, the Playdate.
It's tiny, it has a crank, and its second season of games launched recently. We're especially excited about 3 titles, all developed in Mexico, that are bringing some incredible creativity to the platform. First up, Taria and Como. This physics-based platformer replaces jumping with swinging. Guide Taria, a determined girl with a prosthetic leg, through puzzles and challenges as she searches for her sister in a pixel art world full of heart, humor, and resilience. Next is Dig Dig Dino. Grab your shovel and join a team of paleontologists on the hunt for dino bones, treasure, and ancient secrets. Upgrade your gear to dig deeper, piece together skeletons, and unearth even more surprises. And finally, Cacha Diablos, a fast-paced roguelike where your crank powers the hunt. Trap mischievous Diablos, dodge their attacks, and use power-ups to capture them all on a mysterious moon far from home.
3 totally different games, all sharing one thing: bold ideas on a bold little console. Here are more incredible games you can check out right now.
Design your own dungeons, team up in co-op, and explore over 4,500 community-made creations in Questmaster, a Zelda-inspired maker with endless possibilities. Meet Culebra, a snake with a heart of gold. In this papercraft adventure, help the souls of Limbo escape their regrets and maybe find your purpose along the way. Build your dream town from the ground up in Outlanders, a charming strategy game where nature-loving settlers strive for a simpler life. Grow your village, shape your destiny, and find peace in the wild. In Mindkeeper, build a stronghold of the mind and defend it against waves of inner demons. This early access tower defense roguelite is all about mental resilience, with a twist. Mix and match cards to create powerful units in Kingdom of Cards. Experiment, expand your domain, and get ready! The game's new content update drops with the showcase. Step into the eerie world of Dreamcore, a psychological horror set in liminal spaces. And later today, discover its new Playrooms update, if you dare explore what's beyond reality.
Sometimes it only takes a single frame for a game to catch your eye and pull you in. Whether it's hand-drawn animation, pixel art, or something in between, this next group of games brings bold visual identities to the forefront.
Sem corda. Eu sou apenas um carrinho parado no espaço-tempo. Sem função, sem porquê, nem pra quê, lutando contra forças invisíveis, pressões universais. O tempo é a ilusão dos amantes. E se mover fica difícil. Porque não tem amor aqui.
We're about halfway through the show, so it's time to thank our presenting sponsors.
Raw Fury, an ongoing partner and supporter of the Latin American indie scene and publisher of one of the best games of the year, Blueprints. Epopeia Games, Brazilian developer and publisher with 15 years of experience with titles like Gaucho and the Grassland and Mullet Magic. Playdate, a charming tiny handheld game system featuring a mechanical crank, developed by Panic, now with its second season available. Annapurna Interactive, known for championing unique voices in gaming, backing creators with bold, personal visions like Storyteller, an award-winning narrative puzzler from Argentina. Pulsatrix Studios, game development studio based in Brazil, known for pushing the boundaries of immersive horror. Their next title, Ayla, blends near-future tech and psychological terror in a survival experience where reality twists with every step. Halberd Studios, creators of the acclaimed 9 Years of Shadows and the upcoming Mariachi Legends, and Universidad Panamericana Campus Guadalajara, a pioneer in game development education shaping the next generation of developers. And a huge shout out to our official sponsors, Panic, Astrolabe Games, Fellow Traveler, and Dangan Entertainment.
With their support, 2025 has been our most ambitious year yet.
We sponsored several stations at the Mixed Spring on-site event during GDC and also hosted our very first Game Jam, bringing together over 900 developers who created more than 140 games in just 9 days. The results were a powerful showcase of the region's creativity with a top 10 that stood out for their originality, polish, and bold ideas. The top 3 teams even earned an all-expenses-paid trip to Sao Paulo to pitch their game in person at Gamescom LATAM. And we're thrilled to announce that this year's Game Jam winner didn't just impress the judges. They've partnered with Whitethorn Games, who will help bring the game to launch. And today, we're thrilled to premiere the first official trailer of Colorbound.
Before we move on, we also wanted to talk about an indie game fund backing 3 of our titles, Outer Sloth.
Our showcase kicked off with Neverway, one of the projects backed by their efforts. And to no surprise, 2 more titles in today's lineup have also received their support. Let's take a look.
And now, back to more games you can play right now.
Despelote is a soccer game about growing up. Explore Quito through the eyes of a child as Ecuador nears the World Cup and see how a ball can connect an entire city. Trek across mystical lands in Albatross, a backpacking RPG where the terrain is your true challenge. Follow Isla on a soulful journey to find her brother and maybe herself. Geometry's never been this deadly. Blast your way through polygonal horrors in Euclid's Inferno, a fast-paced 2D shooter where ancient math becomes pure chaos. From the creators of Pixel Pulps comes Grizzly Man, a chilling slasher set in the Alaskan wilderness. Uncover conspiracies, make tough choices, and try to survive if you can. Jump between dimensions and dive into battle in Remnants of the Rift. Pause, plan, and strike to the beat in this slick, real-time roguelite packed with retro-futuristic style.
There's something comforting about the classics. Tight controls, pixel-perfect design, and soundtracks that live rent-free in your head. These games take inspiration from the past, but they're not stuck there. They bring fresh twists, modern polish, and a deep love for the games that came before.
If it isn't my favorite circus performer, the lovely Kiwi.
Some games stick with you, not because of the action, but because of what they make you feel. Whether they make you cry, get scared, or even laugh hysterically, these titles are built to connect.
I call for strength, I find but stone. The river's teeth, the forest breath, the shadows whisper tales of death. I call for strength, I find but stone, a shepherd lost.
Always be ready.
Alone.
Danger is often impatient. Hesitation kills. You hit or you bleed.
The wolves howl black against the night. My flock is scattered out of sight, with lifted staff and lifted eyes. I face the dark, but walk the fight to bear his light.
They will question if you are worthy, but that is irrelevant. No one is. We are not chosen because we deserve it. We are chosen because purpose demands a vessel.
Will you be able to stop the ashes and save mankind?
We are the Scavengers Guild. We find what the world has forgotten.
The mask that takes us from the ashes.
You are here now, and you'll save us. A gift? For me?
Now this is betrayal of the highest order.
I told you not to come to Jureka.
Welcome to our board. Let us strengthen your weapons.
Each time you die, your backup kicks in, and a new model is awoken.
I can see you have new powers. I guess the creator knows his tools.
In this world of ashes, will you still remember me?
And that's our show.
Big thanks again to our presenting sponsors, Raw Fury, Epopeya Games, Playdate, Annapurna Interactive, Pulsatrix Studios, Halbert Studios, and Universidad Panamericana Campus Guadalajara. And to our official sponsors, Panic, Dangan Entertainment, Fellow Traveler, and to Astrolabe Games, who we send a special thanks for their help in our first ever stream on Bilibili. We also want to thank our co-broadcasters and PR and media partners.
And of course, Jeff Keighley, Emily Weir, and all of the Summer Game Fest team for their continued support.
Don't forget, the Steam sale is live right now. And we're teaming up with our friends at the Women-Led Games Showcase and the Southeast Asia Games Showcase for a special bundle. 9 games, 30% off. Be sure to stick around for the Southeast Asia Games Showcase coming up next. And if you missed our friends' showcases earlier, their VODs are waiting for you. Oh, and for the scouts and publishers watching, over half of the games showcased today are either self-published or open for publishing opportunities. So if any of these games caught your eye, but you're unsure of how to contact them, reach out. We can help you connect.
My name is Estefi Varela, and it's always a pleasure to host for you. But before we hand things over to the Southeast Asia Games Showcase, we've got one more thing.
Hello, Samuel. My name is Isla.